Hey losers, it's Mike. It's week 40. It's been a long time, but here's my update.
Have you heard about the lonesome loser? I'm a loser. I'm a loser, baby. Cut it.
That's right. It has been a very, very long time since I've made a video. I think, if I look over here, week 28 was the last video I made, and now it's week 40. It's a long time. As you can see, yeah, my hair has come back quite a bit actually. Nice and gray, as you can tell right here. Where to begin? A lot of crazy things happening in my life right now, and all of it stems from the weight loss surgery. So this is going to be kind of a hodgepodge of things going through my head right now. It'll make probably zero sense to most people, but I just want to make sure I can get some of this off my chest and out to you guys, because you guys have been a wonderful support for me throughout this whole thing. So first things first, I am pretty happy because I do have a girlfriend now. Her name is Emily, and we've been dating since July 25th is when we met, and it's going really well. There are some challenges and some difficulties. I mean, she lives in a different town than I do, and you know, having a son, being a single dad, that's challenging for us seeing each other. But we're managing to get through that, and you know, learning more about each other and how all of it fits together. But I'll tell you right now that if it wasn't for weight loss surgery, I really don't think we would have made a connection or hit it off. And not just because of her, but just anybody. I just noticed a huge difference when I would go out, you know, skinnier than when I went out heavier. And I know you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. I don't need to tell you what that means. It's a huge, huge change. So numbers. I'm at 211.2, guys. 211.2. That's 1.2 pounds away from my goal of 210 that I told myself I would get to by my birthday, which is next Tuesday the 13th. And I'm probably going to get there, which is crazy. So since surgery, it's about 140 pounds lost. But since the beginning, at my highest weight in January of 08, I've lost 203.8 pounds, guys. 203.8 pounds. Yeah. So what's been going on is the weight loss has changed my physical appearance dramatically. However, and I will caution all newly operated on losers and anyone contemplating the surgery that that you don't make light of and don't take seriously the importance of the mental aspect of this whole journey. I'm not going to say that I didn't take it seriously, but I don't think I took it serious enough. It is really, really challenging, guys. For your mind to catch up with the changes that you undertook physically is enormous. The gap is like the Grand Canyon. The spans are enormous. And I'm saying this because I want you to understand that it's very difficult for me right now for a lot of reasons. I know that I can totally empathize with what Miss Janie said in her video about let's talk about sex. I'm happy to say that that department is really, really fun now because there is less of me between myself and my partner. And I think that's great. It's totally different. And along the lines of what our Do-Over 2 talked about in the response to Janie's video. Larry, I saw him wink in that video. It was pretty funny. But I totally understand what they were saying also, which was that as a heavy person, a morbidly obese person, your choices of positions, okay, are very, very limited, and it makes it very hard on the obese person, whether it's one or two of you, one or both of you. And when it changes, when you lose all the weight, you think that, oh wow, it's all fantastic. It isn't. The hanging skin in the worst of places is just another obstacle, and it's so frustrating, and it's just really kind of crazy to think that you trade one really bad thing, being obese, morbidly so, okay, for something completely different that weighs on your mind and your mental state of mind so heavily. Of course your partner's going to say, oh, it doesn't bother me, I'm fine with it, but I'm not fine with it. And I think some of you aren't fine with it. And hearing that, I don't know, it just puts the whole idea in my head that they're only fine with it because they're with you. And maybe if they knew ahead of time, they wouldn't be so fine with it, or maybe, I don't know. I could be stretching things a little bit here. But I actually was going to show my upper body on the video today, but I think I'm going to save that for a video that I don't shoot at work, for obvious reasons. But it's just really weighing heavily on my psyche. And one of the things I've come to realize that I had a problem with before was spending money. Okay? Always spent more than I had, and for all the wrong reasons. And you may think, well, what does it have to do with weight loss? Well, or weight loss surgery. A lot of people do different things under stress. You can eat. You can cut yourself. You can go into a depressive funk. Or you can go shopping. Go buy stuff. Collect things. Be impulsive about it. And I had that problem. And I thought it was directly tied to the weight and being depressed about it. But I found that even skinnier now, I still had that problem. So recently, very recently, I found myself in a real financial mess. And I'm telling you this because I want you guys to understand that if it's not finances, it could be something else, but you need to be really, really careful. You need to really watch yourself and really check yourself and check reality, because it won't match up. And if it doesn't match up, you need to get help from somewhere. So I found myself in this financial disaster. And as a result, I felt about a week ago completely out of control of my life. Couldn't control anything, couldn't keep anything straight. But now I'm getting back on track, and it's very difficult. And I hope this message goes out to all the new losers out there, or the new potential losers out there, that you really, really need to pay attention to the mental health before, during, and after surgery. Because I'll tell you right now, it's the hardest lesson you're going to have to learn, and you hope that you won't learn it by disaster. So, sorry to sound so glum and so bad about this stuff, but yeah, it's hard for me because I'm so very happy that I got the surgery. Without a doubt. I mean, 211 pounds? I mean, who would have thought, right? Who would have thought? So, in closing, take care of yourselves, support each other, and be just be good human beings, guys. Alright, that's all I can tell you. Alright? So until next time, sorry for the long update, and sorry for being such a long time between updates, but I'm sure you guys understand. Hasta la pasta. Bye.